were elated last night because we didn't get Kamala. Trump gets up there, horrible speech, the exact opposite, as I was remarking earlier, of what we should have had. But then he has to top it off with this. And I wanted to play it again so we can really hear, because I went apoplectic when he started. I knew exactly what he was getting ready to say.
At it, I was watching it. They had some great analysis of the people that voted for us. Nobody's ever seen anything like that. They came from all corners, union, non-union.
So the people that voted for us, who are the people that voted for Trump? Who are the people that are going to be recognized? Another way of saying, who are the people that are going to be appeased? Who are the people who are going to get what they want? So he starts off with the union, non-union.
In African American, Hispanic American, Asian American, Arab American, Muslim American. We had everybody, and it was beautiful. It was a historic realignment.
A historic realignment.
Citizens of all backgrounds around a common core of common sense.
So that's right out of Susie Wiles' mouth. She wrote what he was just reading on that teleprompter. That nasty, obese, ice queen she calls herself, she's the cow that wrote that. A common core of common sense. That's what unites us. That's what makes us all the exact same. Except white people are not the same. Except white people are the invisible people in America. Their concerns will never be the concerns of this Republican Party. No, the Muslims and the blacks and the Hispanics and the Asians. White people, absolutely not. That is the historic realignment. What he's talking about, what Susie Wiles is talking about, is the birth of the new Republican Party. And I don't know if other people out there creating content are talking about it. This is the birth of the new Republican Party. It's been trending this way for our entire lifetimes, but it's taking a leap. It's a seminal moment for the new Republican Party. And they've got numbers. Some of the new numbers are, like I said, the exit polls. Let me take a look at some of these. They got 46% of the Hispanic vote. This is Washington Post. Check it out for yourself. He got 57% of the white vote, 13% of the black vote, 85% of blacks voted for Kamala. They got 39% of the Asian vote, 54% of the other vote. They got 39% of the Asian vote, 54% of the other vote, and 33% of non-white people who categorize themselves as non-white. These are what the exit polls are saying. So when you look at these numbers on these exit polls, Washington Post, The group that voted overwhelmingly for Trump and the Republicans, installing them in the Senate and probably keeping them in the House, it's looking like, is the white race. No mention. 13% of the black race voted for Trump. And they were saying last night, the Republican talking heads, that black men saved America. 46% of Hispanics for Trump, 52% for Kamala, 54% of Asians for Kamala. So by far and away, it was the white race, and in particular, white males. 55% of white male, 55% of white males voted for Donald Trump. 45% of white women. So there's that sex disparity again. So again, the vast majority of people who voted for Donald Trump were white people, and the vast majority of those were white males. And indeed, when we watched the video at all of these different, we checked in at all of these different places that they were holding these rallies, it was predominantly white males, especially a lot of young white males, single white males, and they're not mentioned. And there's a new age for the Republican Party where the Muslims, thank you, Susie Wiles and Chris LaCivita, finally putting the dagger in the heart of the Republican Party. Also, not a big surprise here, breaking down the female vote, very interesting. And it's the same with men as well. The more females and the more males of the white race who go to college, the more they vote anti-white, which is a great demonstration of the power of the anti-whiteism and the way that power is impressed upon our people when they enter these houses of diseducation, of brain poisoning. A massive difference of the female voters that went for Trump that were not college graduates. 63%, 40% that were college graduates. Again, don't trust these numbers. I'm getting them from the Washington Post. Don't trust them. You can go check it out for yourself there. For all I know, Washington Post is trying to spread disinformation. Sons of bitches. Trying to get people in trouble. So this is the historic realignment of the Republican Party, and we need to, no use in lamenting it. We just have to deal with it how it is. We knew that the Republican Party didn't care about white people. I could tell you all the way back when I was on the Hill, 2001. It's 2024. They didn't care about us then. They weren't caring about us before then. You can go back to Gingrich's when he was in and his contract with America. They didn't care about the white race then. So, but it does, we do recognize the fundamental change that Trump is identifying and pointing out for all of us. Thanks so much. The Muslims